elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. Bunch formation for these receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Toss sweep to the right. Just ran over it. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Leaves it with the running back.
Plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Middleton, floating away, trying to make magic with his feet. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. It's a loss of yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much...
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking for room, it's Savage. At the 35, he's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on second down for this offense. back to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. That's a fumble. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Hilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he's right away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end getting vertical.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Runs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And you could tell he trusted himself, thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick, didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Bruins want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Barker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Clemson set up with another first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this game.
So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the